Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
What did the guy say?
Not yet.
Hey,
Not yet.
what up? I got another one. Hey, what did the guy say?
We're live on Facebook as well. Woo! Good morning, everybody. Thank y'all for getting on. Thank you for coming in, studio audience.
Yes, happy to be here.
God, has this week not flown by, everybody? It's already the weekend. I can't believe it. Time flies when you're having fun. But hey, big shout out GTT. This is the last day that somebody will be filling in for the man, GoodTimeTommy himself. Isn't that right, Van? And he's supposed to come back on Saturday? He could stay for an additional 2 months. Who knows? But thank y'all. Welcome to the morning grind. It's Friday. If you're not smiling, put a damn smile on your face. We've made it. Well, happy Friday, everybody. I wanted to, and every time that I get nominated for the morning grind or Real Estate 101, especially Real Estate 101, every topic that I bring up is, I discuss with people and, just something that people have been struggling with. So, for the morning grind, I try not to make it as real estate related. But one thing that I feel like no matter what field you're in, no matter, what you do for a living, I feel like this is something that, you can always do better at. And that is building relationships. So, I was thinking last night, I was sitting on the front porch with my father-in-law, who he just bought a house, and I'm about to sell his house. His house goes live today. And he's a big guy that, does sales, been doing sales for years. And I was asking him, I told him I got nominated to do this show. And I said, Don, what do you think would be a good topic for me? And he's like, dude, you never have enough relationships. And I said, you're exactly right. So, and, he was going into, no matter what field you're in, and not even, work related, you can never be around too many people because you never know. And I've always been told this for as long as I can remember, it's all about who you know. So I feel like to, grow your business, grow your database, and just grow yourself as a person, you always got to get in front of more people. Now, Josh, I know we were talking about this the other day. How do you feel like, being someone that, just turned 20 years old, there's probably some people, people your age that aren't going to buy, for another few years. But how do you go ahead and start those relationships and, maybe, get, in front of those people, new people, to either expand your business or, expand it for the future? What is one thing that really you think you would have to do?
Well, I feel like not being so real estate specific with those kinds of people that can't buy right now, but letting them know that I'm in the game, letting them know that I'm selling. Whenever that time does come, I just want to be somebody that you think about. And I know it's not right now. It's probably not going to be for another 3 or 4 years, but hey, when that time comes, I want to be that dude.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with that. And that's one thing you really gotta stick out. Because you can't sell a secret, and that's what Tommy's always told us. You always gotta let people know what you do, and eventually, if you stay in front of people long enough, you become close enough with them. Hopefully, they would use you later on down the road. Hayden, how do you see yourself? Because I remember you came in here. What was it, about a year and a half ago now, or a year now?
About a year ago, about a year. Need me to get that and handle the rest of the show?
No.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. What's your question, gentlemen?
I'm sorry. So how, and I've seen it firsthand, how have you expanded your database? And because I've seen you do it, a million times forward, because I think you came here. Did you even have a Facebook when you came here?
I did, but I had a Facebook, I had an Instagram. I had
32 friends.
I had everything. No, what's crazy is, man, I had a lot of friends on there because I used to be a lot more active on those things than I did, and I just went ghost on all of them. And no, I really got more active in all my posts, letting people know what I'm doing in work, outside of work with Sebastian.
Yeah.
Getting around. I know Tommy always talks about, making his friends our friends, and I feel like I've done a good job at that.
Absolutely.
Trying to use his sphere and kind of just slide on in there with
Yeah.
him, and same thing with you. I feel like
Absolutely.
I've grown my database with you and Josh a bit, but yeah, I'd say the biggest thing is just the social media post and letting people know what you're doing.
I agree. Yeah, and
it all goes back to, would you rather have the best product or the most known product?
Damn
That's
right.
what it all goes back to.
Yeah, and I believe there's no reason why, and especially people shouldn't know you, especially in our town. Everybody, I feel like there's still that core group of people from Murfreesboro that everybody knows everybody. Of course, we have people moving in daily, but I feel like you can get in the core and, because the core, I'm sure they have some of those new people that are in. So whenever, you take advantage of the social media, the Facebook, the Instagram, the TikTok, whenever you get those shares, you get those likes, and, if you get 20 shares, there's no telling how many eyes have been put on your post just from 20 shares, because you got to think one person posted out to their 3,000 friends, somebody pushed it out to their 1,000 friends. There's no telling who all saw it. So I feel like if you're not leveraging, social media to gain more relationships, to get out of the obscurity, to get yourself known, you should be doing that. And I feel like in real estate, it is probably one of the biggest things we can do. I know Pruitt, before you kind of came over here, how much were you kind of getting on Instagram, social media, just anything, posting? Were you doing it a lot?
Not hardly at all.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't doing it much at all. And it's something I'm still working on getting better at. But, just being around y'all in this atmosphere, everyone kind of shares each other's stuff. Everyone's here to boost each other's stuff. We like to help each other out. And, really Noah does a great job of it. Seeing him, it motivates me. Like, man, I got to put more out there. I know Hayden shows a lot. And y'all all do, so that really influenced me. Like, man, I gotta share more. Why am I not?
Yeah.
I can't afford not to.
Absolutely. I feel like you're exactly hit it right on the head. We can't afford not to, especially because social media is free. It's free advertising. I want to take a second to thank everybody for getting on here. Kendall, thank you. Chris Clark, thanks for getting on. Weatherman, Noah Davidson, thank you all for getting on here. Don Gandy, the man, he's on the show this morning.
Get off, Don.
And Miss Jan Stewart, thank you all for getting on. If y'all could do me a favor and please just like and share the stream. Hopefully just one person can get something out of this. So, and talking about social media, hey, the more times you guys like and share, the more people that see my face, and it helps me out. So please do me a favor, like and share. But Weatherman said build your brand. And I feel like real estate is gotta be the number one, occupation that you do, job that, you have to always consistently be in front of people, because what does everybody know? What does everybody have? A family member that does? What is it?
Realtor.
Exactly. Everybody knows a realtor. Everybody probably knows 4 or 5 realtors, but you have to be the one who goes above and beyond, creates those relationships, and is the one that stays in front of people 24/7, that, whenever it comes time for them to make a decision, that they want to use you because they know, like, and trust you and believe that you can do whatever it takes to get the job done. But, what are some things that you feel like we could be doing better to gain more relationships? Because I know some things that I should do, but I kind of want to get y'all's input, because maybe we can brainstorm, put something together so we can just, push it out. Make us all better.
I know there's times, and I've been trying to do better of it, but like when we're out and about, whether it's just being in line at the grocery store or paying for your food at the counter, instead of just getting up there paying, not really talking to anyone in line or even to the person checking you out, trying to engage with those people, not about real estate, but just about anything, like, ask them how their day is. Be appreciative of the person helping you out that went in the store and, helped you find what you need.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, and just not just coasting by through the world, but really being aware of the people around us, and just being a good person and showing interest in them.
Yeah. Just getting to know people.
Yeah.
And, putting your focus, instead of just going in, getting your groceries. And I'm terrible about it, because I go in, I put my head down, and, man, I'm going to be honest, I used to hate people. Never wanted to talk to people.
Yeah.
If I'm going somewhere, believe me, if I don't have to stir up a conversation, I ain't stirring up a conversation. That's pretty much how it is. So I agree with you because, the more open you are to meeting people, I feel like the more open people are to meeting you. No one's going to come up to you whenever you got your head down, walking through a damn store. But, so I feel like to attract business, you have to, be attractable. So what do you think, Josh?
I feel like something that we can, like yesterday, we did that thing with, we're sitting there crying, saying that we miss Tommy. Just be more creative in the stuff that we do, like funny video stuff that gets people's attention.
Yep.
I feel like Pruitt said, supporting people, showing interest in people.
Absolutely.
Definitely gets more attention. So.
Yeah, and I agree with the supporting people because, the more you praise people and uplift people, I feel like that shows a lot about you and shows you as a person. The more you're willing to praise somebody, I feel like the more praises you're going to get in return.
Absolutely.
So I feel like that's a big thing.
It's not something like BS praise, like nice shoes or whatever. Like you actually have to mean it. Like, man, Drew, blue is your color today. Man, boy, you look
I
good.
appreciate it.
That's the best damn haircut I've ever seen you have, Josh. Dang it, it looks good.
I know, I do like that.
I appreciate it.
That part's solid, dog. You know what? I really love your red hair, Josh.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Samantha said RBF in the grocery store. Yes, correct. That's a resting bitch face for people who didn't know. And Weatherman said, surround yourself with strong-minded folks in our city, no matter their occupation. Exactly. That was one thing I was going to touch on, too, is who are you putting yourself around? You are never going to expand your business who you are if you hang around with the same 4 people every weekend, day in, day out. You are never going to, and this is what I'm going to say. There's a song I've been listening to. It's an old Slim Thug song. I don't know if y'all know who Slim Thug is, but it's got this preacher talking at the beginning of the song, and he was like, you will never soar with eagles if you constantly hang with the same chickens. I'm like, that is so true. So I feel like you have to, if you want to soar with eagles, you got to get around eagles, baby. You can't just sit around and hang with chickens when you want to soar with eagles. So
who's some eagles around here?
Some eagles. Well, definitely, learning from Tommy, being around Tommy as much as we can. I feel like that's, and we get that every day, of course, when he's not on vacation. But we can always be around him, and he's such a great person to learn from. You got one in your dad. You can be around him constantly, and it's no matter how long you've known him, he's an eagle because you get so much good information. He's like an open book you can always learn from.
And meet other people.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can use his relationships to build your database too. So, just in our office, we got Weatherman. He's somebody, we should all look up to. I look up to him. We can get so much good information and learning from him that, it's someone you got to put yourself around. And, just being around higher level people, not even talking about like real estate, but, like David Prince. If you can put yourself around David Prince, hell of a guy. Ronnie Martin too, hell of a guy. Just those people who are doing more than you, because you're never going to grow if you continue to put yourself next to people who you're doing the same or that are doing a little bit less than you. You gotta reach up for the top to get to the top and learn what those people at the top know.
Do you feel like it's a good idea to surround yourself with people with the same goals as you?
Yeah, but
or bigger goals.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that you need that healthy competition. Mm-hmm. So, be around those people and have that competition, but you're not really gonna grow from them. I feel like you got to reach up and see what, see like what the John Floyd, see what his goals are, see what Ronnie's goals are, what Tommy's goals are. And you got to reach up and see how much more they're doing than you, and be around them and see exactly what they're doing to help you get there. Hayden, what do you think is one thing that you could do better that you either you need help on or that you just need to do better to gain more relationships and be around those people who are up top?
I got to do better about
Hey, Junior.
Well, I mean, you asked, your question changed as you kept talking. But to get around bigger people, I'd say just being more bold. You know.
Absolutely.
I saw something. I read something yesterday, and it said, you know, a $2 million house or somebody that owns a $2 million house is no different than somebody that owns a $200,000 house. The only difference is you're not bold enough to go knock on a $2 million house door as you are a $200,000 house door. And it also said that, you know, those gates are up in those big neighborhoods to just see who will push the button to come in.
Absolutely.
You know? So I'd just say being more bold
Mm-hmm.
and just going out and just trying, you know, getting around people. Because I think you'd be surprised at how many people would be open to help you out,
Absolutely.
give you advice, and
They
get
probably
around
have
you.
a level of respect for you too.
Yeah. You know,
Well,
so
I feel like a lot of
boldness.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of the people, especially self-made people, you know, people who aren't like trust fund babies, stuff like that, they've probably been the same person that's been knocking on that door before.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of wealthy people who have, you know, started from the bottom and, you know, grinded it out and, you know, now made it. Well, probably haven't made it in their eyes, but made it, you know, to a good point that, you know, they would recognize and respect, you know, the hard work and, you know, what it takes.
The grit.
The grit.
To kick down those ass doors.
Yeah. Hey, no. no shame in knocking on that door. I've been there. But
Knocking on doors is fun.
oh yeah. Especially when the agent won't let you in.
Kick that son down.
Well, is there anything anybody would like to add to this before we shut it down? I hope if you didn't get anything, I hope you just enjoyed the show. But I did hope you get something to take away from this. Anything anyone would like to add?
I'd like to see those boots.
You want to see them?
I want you.
Hike a leg.
I want
Boy.
you to
Hike
get
a
them on the
leg.
table.
Hike a leg.
I'm not going to do
He's
that.
got some good looking boots on today.
If you want to get around more,
Stop it.
If you want to get around,
These
if you
are
want to get
ostrich.
around more people, buy boots like this. So
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not showing my boots. Blake Duncan said successful people are willing to teach if ambitious people are willing to learn and work. Exactly. And that's one thing that, you know, I was saying, you know, those people, they had to start somewhere. So they're going to respect, you know, people who are starting where they started and want to move their way up to, you know, their levels. So I feel like a lot of successful people are willing to learn what they went through and probably how to take shortcuts and, you know, make it worth your time. But that's all I got today. If y'all don't have anything else, thank you everybody for tuning on. We will see y'all Monday, same time, same place for the morning grind. Y'all have a great weekend.